Good morning.
Good morning.
We are on our 26-day cleanse, and this is day 20. 20?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Anyways, we are heading towards the end, and we're in phase 4, but we're also kind of finishing up phase 3 of the cleanse, which is the gallbladder. That there is Epsom salt in water.
I already had most of it, but it's not salty. It's bitter.
It's supposed to be a type of laxative that helps you pass the gallstones. Neither one of us have passed a gallstone yet. But we're still drinking our apple juice. Take a swig of apple juice. You'll be happy.
This is Honeycrisp apple juice.
It's very tasty.
Yummy.
Very tasty. He was able to find some fresh pressed apple juice, so I didn't have to juice tons and tons and tons of apples. Thank you, by the way. Thank you so much. So all that's in here is apples.
Yay!
Ingredients. Apples.
Walmart.
So hard
Imagine that.
to find that. And they must have just gotten it back on because it was missing originally. At Walmart. I was looking for apple juice. They didn't have any, so they must have just gotten some back in. So, anyways.
They probably have Macintosh there. I don't really know. Yes, we bought it.
Yes, we bought it. The first round, I juiced. The first 4 quarts. 4 quarts I juiced, but this morning I'm like, I'm not juicing anymore. Please go get us some apple juice.
Rebecca has been working her tail off for many days in a row now while I sit by and watch.
How he's working his own work.
So she does blenders, and she went and bought a juicer, and the groceries alone are, we have a studio and not a very large refrigerator. Everything is stuffed. The cupboards are stuffed with apples and beets and just crap everywhere, and the amount of greens you have to put into the blender for every single smoothie is enormous. So we get like 2 bins of greens every day.
Have we showed them the bins?
I don't think so. So we're a little at the end of our ropes here. It's kind of an emotional roller coaster too. If you're irritable from being hungry, then that can cause emotions to run in your life.
So when we are doing mostly just the smoothies, these are the organic mixed greens that we go through. And how much is it? 16 ounces of mixed greens here, and we literally can go through one of these a day. That's how many greens we are eating. It's amazing. It really is.
Tasty though, sort of.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
So that's where we're at, and this morning we were allowed cereal or more hockey pucks.
Oh, love the hockey pucks.
This one has an ear.
Yeah.
Little personality.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's allowed, but I have played around with this recipe because this recipe is not very desirable. This recipe, it's getting better though.
Very tasty.
It's getting better. It's very dry. So we have to put different grains in every time we make these hockey pucks. So today, these hockey pucks are made out of oats. And no, I don't think it is, Patricia, on the website. It's made out of oats, a cup of oats. I'm giving it to you here. 1 cup of, 1 cup of oats, 1 cup of coconut flour, and 1 cup of homemade almond flour, carrots, and apple. And then you mix them all up, and I put some raisins, I put a little nutmeg in there, and I put some allspice in there. Actually, I put allspice, not nutmeg, and cinnamon. And so these are the hockey pucks. best made as cookies. So, yeah, Big Island. Well, that's actually causing a lot of stress, Patricia, right now. But we're trying to figure it out.
We're going tomorrow. We're going to check out the house.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to know what the second ingredient is.
I'll post the recipe in the discussion thread after the video, Patricia. It needs an egg to hold everything together to help it cook. But anyways.
So we're going to go look at the house tomorrow, and then we're going to look at this tiny house that I put a bid on, but I don't know if we already told you, but it turns out that they are routing their sewage to a lava tube, which is very disturbing.
Yeah, no.
I mean, we're getting a good price for it, but in order to rectify that, it would be an outlay of cash, and with the stress of moving already and trying to keep my job and not get fired from my current clients, I can't imagine quite managing this tiny house and fixing that situation. But if it's on a really nice piece of land and, you know, it's in really great shape, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll know tomorrow.
We'll know. Yep. And
but we're just flying over for one day, and that's kind of stressful.
Mm-hmm. It'll be all right, though.
It'll be all right. In and out.
In and out. So the other thing is,
love will keep us together.
They wrote the song.
Whatever. Well, I will. I will.
He will.
Trying to think of some more lyrics, but they won't come.
I will. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. You don't remember that?
No. Love will keep us together.
Oh, wow.
Think of me, babe, whenever you're still around. Yes, indeed. We are now introducing musical theater to the Rebecca and Tim show.
So, yeah, we're almost done with the cleanse. We're glad, yeah? You glad?
Yes.
Almost done with the cleanse. As Tim was saying, it's a little emotional. It's funny how food fills all those niches. You know?
Well, it keeps you balanced, too. I mean, it feels... You mean like when you're emotional, you eat food to feel better?
Yeah, and also you need certain foods, or our bodies need certain foods in order to, you know, work well and also feel well mentally as well as physically.
Right.
You know,
right.
I think 26 days is a bit long for us for a cleanse. It may work well for other people, but I think we're both learning that we would have been better off with like 2 weeks. 2 weeks would have been good. And I think you could do this in sections, you know. Start the first week with the beginning of it, and then the second week to be whatever category of cleanse you want. So if you wanted to go with the gallbladder cleanse, you know, the first week is preparing your body, and the second week is doing the you know, the other cleanses.
Well, it just takes serious dedication. I mean, if you have a full-time job and you have a family, you couldn't possibly. I mean, that would be crazy to try to do this thing. And you know, we live in a studio and we're home all the time, and we could do this. And even then, it's difficult. So I don't even know how anybody does it. I don't know how Susie did it.
Yeah, it's been very difficult. The amount of effort you have to put in for all the food, that's difficult. You can't
help
out.
but wondering the whole time you're doing it, is this food absolutely necessary? I mean, could we substitute it with this or that? And, you know, you don't really know from looking at the papers, right?
No. So, yeah, so I think the cleanse is probably good. I've gotten benefits out of it. My skin does feel better. I've lost a few pounds, although that wasn't the ultimate goal.
Skin feels better.
And, I'm sure I've cleaned out my body. I've stopped eating crap, which is great. I've cut out the salt, which I think is probably really important. And I'm going to bring some of these aspects of this cleanse into our daily lives. Like, I like the green smoothies now. I think they're good, and I don't think we always get enough vegetables. So that's a great way to bring in more vegetables into your life, the greens that you really do need. But and I may do parts of the cleanse here and there, every couple months. But I think 26 days is too much. It's too much. It's too hard. My life is busy, and it's very hard to conduct this. Sometimes you want to go out and enjoy a meal with your friends. We've been invited out several times now, and we've had to say no. I mean, we could have gone, but it's so hard to sit there and drink water while your friends are eating French fries. And the few times I brought my own smoothie with me, no. It's just weird. It's weird. No, sir. Yes, I know you are a celebrated chef, and I would love to have your steak, but I've got my green smoothie here. I'm going to stick with that.
I'll pass. Thank you. Yes, I don't need that.
I'll show you how to make a green smoothie, baby. Anyway, so I guess that's about it, right?
I think that's about it.
Unless you have anything else you want to talk about.
No. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you up on the Big Island. We'll send something from the Big Island.
We will.
We'll show you the poop going down the lava tube. Aloha.
Aloha.